Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, I'm Desti Subekti and I'm from class 4B and my student number is 222324093. And today I'm going to share my analysis of a journal article titled "The Facts of In-Class Debates on Argumentation Skills in Second Language Education." So this article was written on 2021, and the reason why I choose this article is because I've been in this exact situation myself. The feeling when you have this idea in your head, when you try to say it out loud, you just freeze and struggles to find the exact words, and that's exactly what this study talks about. The authors point a theory by Mercier and Sperber from 2011 that says the ability to generate and evaluate arguments has been widely recognized as a key indicator of good thinking ability. So if you have good thinking skills or like strong thinking ability, you don't just accept information blindly, but you double check it. Okay, you look at different viewpoints and then you come up with smart comebacks. But here's the problem: when your English proficiency is still developing, it gets in the way. Okay, having limited language skills can stop students from building and defending their points well, making it super hard to use deeper, more complex elements of an argument. This study was conducted or done in the Netherlands. This study was conducted to question about what is the actual effect of in-class debates on both the structure and the overall quality of written and spoken arguments produced by Dutch secondary school students. And to figure this out, the researcher used a quasi-experimental design with pre-test and post-test. They went into 3 different high schools in the Netherlands and worked with 147 students between 15 and 18 years old, whose English was around B1 to B2 level. And then they will split into 2 groups, with 96 students join the debate group, where they did 50 minutes debate once a week for 10 weeks, while the other 51 students just stayed in their regular everyday English classes. And to gather the data, they give the students opinion tests for testing both their writing and speaking. So students will get topic research online and then 15 minutes to write down their thoughts, and the speaking will be semi-spontaneous. They will only have 7 minutes to prep before recording their speech. And to get all this, the researchers used Stephen Tolman's argumentation model. They broke the students' argument down into 6 parts, like the basic, like claims, data, and warrants, and then the advanced stuff like rebuttals, qualifiers, and backings. And the results were incredible for the debate group because structurally their arguments became much more clear and better organized, more detailed. They weren't just throwing out empty opinions anymore. Instead, they started to backing everything up with real data, sub-arguments, and logical links. Plus, they got really good at predicting what the other side would say and completely shutting down their points with solid rebuttals. So, what's the takeaway from this article? Is that class debate is actually a good way to train students to think critically. It also suggests future researchers to look into specific vocabulary choices that make an argument can sound powerful. So I think that wraps up my analysis. Thank you so much for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.